Well, welcome today to a new recipe. I'm trying to do the traditional Christmas recipes around here. And today I'm going to make Rosco de Reyes, which is actually King's cake, you could call it. We went down to the village today to do some shopping, and I managed to find a crown. But I'll tell you all about why we use this crown in the cake. If you have traveled to Spain, I'm sure if you've been around the 6th of January in Spain, you have seen a lot of these cakes with crowns. So today, I'm going to tell you the story about it. But let's get cracking into the ingredients. The cake can be any filling, really. And today I'm making a special filling with mascarpone and pistachios because they are two of our favorite ingredients, and I think it could taste really nice. And I'm making a different taste of it because usually it's filled with chocolate or with just whipped cream. But let's go for the ingredients. The ingredients today we've got one egg, butter, 30 grams. 150 grams of strong flour. That's the best flour. If you don't have strong flour, you can use all-purpose flour, but the best one is this one. And I use always organic flours. 40 grams of sugar, 40 milliliters of full-fat milk, a pinch of salt, some orange, mandarin, and lemon zest. I love the mix of them. People just put sometimes only orange. I just make a mix, and we will need only the half of it. I made loads because I'm planning to do something else afterwards, so I just have a lot here. And the most special ingredient for this is the flower water. Actually, we call it agua de azahar, and it's like a fragrance water that gives this special taste to this particular cake. The smell of this just brings me back to my childhood. So I'm very excited. I couldn't find anywhere the fresh one. So I bought this one from Mercadona, which is one of the biggest shops here. And I think it's going to be quite nice. I tried it already, so not bad. So first step, we've got the yeast, fresh yeast. I've got fresh yeast because for me, it works better for this particular cake. But if you don't have fresh, you can also use dry one. And actually for a dry one, you can use all the ones that is especially for bread. That's the best one for. But I got this one, which is like fresh. And what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it into a bowl, make it small, and got my little whisker. I love this. Actually, I won it with one of the Christmas crackers from my mother-in-law. So it's perfect for these kind of little jobs. And we've got 40 milliliters of lukewarm milk. Full fat milk is the best for it. So we're going to just whisk it a little bit, mix it, and we're going to let it rest for at least 5 to 10 minutes. For the rosco, I'm going to mix the ingredients all by hand. So for the ingredients, we're just going to mix everything together with the milk. It's been resting here for 5 minutes. I love this little thing. Thank you, Barbara. So I'm just going to add first the sugar, pinch of salt, flour, the egg goes in, and a tablespoon of the flour water. I'm making a small rosco. This is for 2 to 3 people because usually they're huge. And to be honest, Lee and me, we don't eat very big amounts of sweet treats. Actually, we are more like savory eaters, but it's tradition. It's King's Day, and it's nice. And now I'm gonna just add very slowly the butter, just integrating it into the Rosco and letting it just get nice and doughy. As more as you mix it, as nicer it's gonna be. I'm gonna put to the zest inside. Okay. When we have this texture, that it doesn't stick a lot into your hand, well, I think it's quite integrated. So we're gonna cover it. And we're gonna let it rest for an hour. Okay, so we have to prepare the pistachio cream. And I'm gonna try something I've never tried before. And is making pistachio cream at home. I've got these pistachios. And I'm just gonna leave them raw. Oh God, I love them. And see how it goes. Because I want to leave some of them also crunchy. Because I need some pistachio cream for the mascarpone cream. I could buy it, but I'm going to put a pinch of salt and a little bit of olive oil. Just to moisturize them and give them a little bit more cream. Oh God. And let's see how it goes. Never tried this at home before. Let's see. Maybe it needs a little bit more. I don't know. Gonna add some more oil and see how it goes. Maybe it needs more cream. Some people does it with coconut oil. It's getting creamy actually, but maybe it needs more pistachio, more olive oil. Gonna add some more and see what happens. It's turning into an ice cream. Yes, it's doing it. I think it just needs time. That's what I think. Yeah, it's turning very creamy. We've got it. We've got it. Incredible. Look at this. I can't believe I've done it. And now we're going to prepare the pistachios that are going to go on top. And this, I'm going to make them with maple syrup. I got a nice present from the US and I got some pure, nice Vermont grade A maple syrup. And I want to toast these pistachios for the top and caramelize them because I think they can be a very nice topping. And I'm just gonna mash them a little bit into smaller pieces. And then I'm gonna just bake them on a pan and caramelize them. I'm not gonna smash them too little because I like also chunky big pieces of pistachios on it. So I'm just gonna break them a little bit. That's enough. And let's bake. A little bit of olive oil, a little bit of pistachios, and maple. This maple syrup. Oh God, it smells so nice. Drop here the pistachios. And some of the maple syrup. Well, we're gonna smash them a little bit. Just spread them so the caramel will just form. You see? Oh, wow. And we're just gonna let it dry in the fridge. Then you can break it and use it for the topping. I've now kneaded a little bit this ball to give a little bit more move to the gluten. Now it's nice. You see how it's bouncy and it's coming up. Now I'm going to put it in this bowl. It's going to rest another hour until it doubles its size. That's why I'm putting it here, so I can see how big it goes. Well, I'm very happy about it. It smells delicious and I think it's going to taste really nice. So now I'm just going to wrap some presents that I still have for tomorrow, and I'll see you in an hour. I wanted to show you this because it's just spectacular. And meanwhile, I'm waiting. And I think I'm going to talk a little bit to you, so I explain you a little bit more how it is. Ha! That is perfect. I like it. I don't know if you can see the mountains. My husband would say I'm against the sun, but I think it's from my side, so it's not that bad. But anyway, the reason I took you here outside, meanwhile we're waiting for our cake to do, is because I want to tell you a little bit why I'm doing this. And I have loved all my life cooking. I love baking, most of all. I love making cookies, I love making cakes. And to be honest, I wanted to record this for many, many years, but baking for me is like my meditation. So it's like my moment of peace, my moment of relaxation. And to be honest, I bake and I never remember to record any of my baking. If you see in YouTube, I've got some snaps of, little short videos of sometimes when I bake things, but I don't put anything specifically. And actually, I love talking. I know a lot of people doesn't like videos with a lot of talking, but for the others who like to just enjoy a nice conversation, I think this could be a nice place also for me to talk. Meanwhile, I'm waiting the bread to rise. In this case, el Rosco de Reyes. Let me move somewhere else. I'm going to walk a little bit around here because you need to see this place. It is really beautiful. It has snow this morning. It was all white and nice and beautiful. Look at this place. But the snow is gone. There is a little bit of snow down there. You can see it there, but not a lot. So Today I was in reflection mode because I'm wintering. For the concept of wintering, if you don't know what it is actually just taking your time, slowing down, doing things slowly without any rush, and observe. Become the observer of your life, actually. And I love it. With my husband, we have been talking a lot lately, actually a lot, about what is to come, what we want for our future. Do we see ourselves still here for a while? Should we move? Should we stay? And the world is getting really crazy, really crazy. Sometimes too hectic. And when we are in places like this one, we feel like the time just has stopped. And actually, I love it. I love that the time stops, that there is no sound up here, that there is no rush, no cars, no crazy people, just us. And actually today, it's a very quiet day. We have had this village is actually a second residence village. So it means that most of the people who lives here, they only come in the weekends or for summer or for Christmas. And Christmas just passed, so the village was packed with people that came here. But now King's Day arrives, and King's Day is a very quiet and peaceful day because everybody goes back home to celebrate King's Day with the family. So here we are, practically alone in our village. I think that we are 10 people or 12 people who lives all year in this village. So you can imagine we don't bother each other a lot. But we've got a thought in our heads that is being playing quite a while and is moving into a van, traveling the world, Europe basically to start with. But we also love being at home. So we've got like split feelings between this van life and this remote living. And we are thinking, and you know what? I'm going to take you to Lee. He doesn't like the camera too much, but I'm going to ask him. I'm going to ask him what he thinks about this spontaneous talking I decided to put in the middle of a baking video. And I promise you, the baking was not clickbait to get you here to watch this video. Actually, I want to show you my wreath. We made this with Lee. It's beautiful. Well, I hand-bushed Lee. He doesn't like talking in the camera, but I just pop by because I'm having an informal conversation out there. And I said that we started 2026 with the split feeling of moving into a van or moving into a little house in a very remote area.
Or both.
Or both. But what you think about it?
Yeah.
You've got the same feeling, don't you?
Of course. As far away as we can get from the idiots in the world, the better, because I'm afraid the world's full of them.
Oh, God. I mean, look how we started the year. It's crazy. But, Lee.
It's early. It's only the 5th of January.
I know. But I just want to say that there are coming very, very interesting things in here because our life is going to become very hectic soon.
Why?
Because we've got decisions to make this year.
I'm not afraid of that.
Big decisions. No, I'm not afraid of them because we are together.
Big decisions don't worry me.
No.
It's making the wrong decision that worries me.
That's why we've got this split feeling. But I think a lot of people is like that right now. I think a lot of people are trying to change their lives, to move away from where they are and changing the type of life.
World's changing.
Yeah. People want to get away from cities. And it's so funny. It's funny because actually people used to want to go to cities and now people are running away from them.
I don't want to live in a city.
No.
I
I was showing them
want to
outside.
get in and get out.
I was showing them the landscape. I mean, we live on the top of a mountain and it's just...
There's a lot to be said for connecting with the outdoors and nature.
It's incredible.
Not the man-made nonsense that we have.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you for being here today. I know you don't like it, but I appreciate you are here.
You're welcome.
He likes to be behind the camera, not in front of. I have to handbush all the time, otherwise it doesn't work out.
True.
By the way, let me remind you that Lee has amazing pictures in the photo gallery in our website.
Is that right?
Yeah.
If you say so.
Yes, I say so. And he wanted to make a calendar this year and he didn't do it. So please, if anybody wants a calendar, let us know.
Yes, but that's because having a quality calendar, unless you're buying in really big volumes, it's not cost effective for certainly not the people where we live around here.
Yeah.
You know.
But soon will be a calendar from Lee Tipton.
We'll see.
Thank you.
3 kings of Orient all.
Lee, I'm recording.
Oh God, I know.
No problem. Well, I did it again, I did it again. I started recording. I started to do this without even recording it. But well, that's what I've done. I degazed the dough, they double up. And now I'm just putting it nice and tidy in its final place to let it raise again. Sorry. This is how it's gonna look. I just made a ball, made a hole inside the ball and roll it out. And it's gonna raise. I remember I made a very tiny one. And I'm just gonna cover it to let it raise again. It's gonna stay here for another 30 minutes. Raising like a little package. Look at this! That's the king. Let's take him out. Oh, look at him! We've got the king. Look at this! Such a sweet baby. So now I'm gonna crown myself as the queen.
The queen.
The queen of the day. But still, we have to find the bean. So,
well, I'm going to make sure you get that as well.
so yes. Good morning. Happy King's Day. And I'm going to finish this video. A video that started yesterday. I'm terrible. I told you yesterday. I mean, when I was explaining why I started...
in this video, it's not going to seem like yesterday because it's going to be all in one video.
Yeah, that's true. But it was yesterday, believe me. And I nearly did the Rosco de Reyes again. But finally, I trusted my instincts.
And
And-
knowing that we've got a shit oven,
Yeah, we've got a very bad oven, and I'm struggling a lot with the cooking points in this oven. But also, after consulting ChatGPT, it seems that
it's not that bright after all,
no.
because it shafted you with its recipe.
Yeah. Anyway, I tried to adapt the recipe to our height because we are at 1,215 meters to be precise in our home. Top of the village, I think, is 250. Yeah.
1250, yeah.
Yeah. So
Maybe a little bit more.
yeah. Anyway, it came out lovely. I'm very proud of it, and I just hope you enjoy this little taste of where we live and how we celebrate King's Day. So we're gonna end this video. I don't ever know how to end these videos.
You just press the record button again to stop it.
I know, but yeah. I'm gonna record a little bit of our landscape because I think it's the best way to finish this video actually. Bye.